The message was 3 words long. Help us. Please. It came from the Thetian Orbital Habitat, a peaceful research station studying stellar phenomena. Population, 2,000 scientists from 12 species. Military capability, none. They were scholars, not soldiers. The Ravager fleet had other plans. The pirates had chosen their target well, remote, wealthy, defenseless. They disabled communications, jammed escape pods, and began their work. The Galactic Peacekeeping Force was 17 days away. The nearest Thetian defense fleet, 9 days. But there was one ancient emergency beacon they'd missed, a relic from first contact protocols. It broadcast on all frequencies, primitive and unstoppable. Earth received it in 47 minutes. Ambassador Kirill of Thessia stood before the UN Emergency Council, mandibles trembling. I must be honest with you. My government cannot respond in time. The peacekeeping force cannot respond in time. I come to you not with expectation, but with hope. If there is anything. How many hostiles? Admiral Zhang interrupted. What? The Ravager fleet. How many ships? Intelligence suggests 40 vessels, but I must stress. We'll need at least 3 carriers then. Zhang was already typing. Ambassador, with respect, stop talking and let us work. Kirill didn't understand. Earth had 12 ships capable of long-range deployment. Against 40 Ravager warships, it would be suicide. Humanity had been spacefaring for barely a century. The Ravagers had terrorized the galaxy for millennia. Admiral, I don't think you understand the odds. Don't think we understand. Zhang looked up, and Kirill saw something in those eyes that made her blood run cold. Ambassador, 30,000 years ago, our ancestors looked at animals with every military vessel Earth possessed, and a dozen corporate security ships whose CEOs decided profit could wait. The Ravager's sensors lit up like festivals as the human fleet emerged in perfect formation. Captain Okoye of the flagship Indomitable opened a broadband channel. Her message was simple. You have 30 seconds to disengage and retreat. This is your only warning. The Ravager warlord Kresh laughed. Humans were new to the stars, barely worth noticing. He had 40 warships crewed by species that had conquered systems while humans still lived in caves. 30 seconds, Okoye repeated. 29. 28. Kresh opened fire. Later, the Galactic Peacekeeping Force would study the battle recordings in tactical academies for decades. They would analyze how humanity had fought, not with elegance, not with honor, but with a fury that seemed to draw from their entire violent history. The humans didn't have the Ravager's superior shields or weapons. What they had was simpler, the absolute conviction that retreat wasn't an option. When a Ravager ship crippled the destroyer Perseverance, her crew didn't evacuate. They rammed. The explosion took 3 enemy vessels with them. When the carrier Valiant lost main power, she used maneuvering thrusters to position herself as a shield for the habitat, taking fire meant for civilians while her crew repaired systems by hand in vacuum. The Ravagers had fought thousands of battles. They'd never fought anyone who treated acceptable losses as just the price of doing what was right. 14 minutes after the first shot, the surviving Ravagers fled. 31 of their 40 ships remained as debris. Earth's cost, 6 ships destroyed. 912 crew lost. Ambassador Kirill boarded the Indomitable to thank Captain Okoye personally. She found the captain in the memorial hall, adding names to the wall. I don't understand, Kirill whispered. We're not even allies. We're barely trade partners. Why would you sacrifice? But 900 lives would have gladly been 9,000. Okoye turned back to the wall. Ambassador, humanity spent most of our history divided, fighting ourselves. We almost destroyed our world doing it. We learned something from that: either we're all worth saving, or none of us are. There's no middle ground. The Thetian researchers were recovered. All 2000. And across the galaxy, a truth began to spread: if you send a distress call and humans hear it, they will come. Not eventually. Not if convenient. Immediately. And in force. Because to humanity, someone needs help wasn't a request for consideration. It was a declaration of war against whatever threatened them.